the 12 over 365 of showing up without a title. Come on, I'm tired. But if I don't create this content, who will create it for me? Absolutely nobody. Anyways, today's discussion is that you must not always have a say about everything that is going on. And this is specifically to content creators, motivational speakers, public speakers. Who again? Everybody, Jerry, everybody that has influence in any sphere. Now, I come online and I see a lot of content creators post reaction videos, stitch videos, response videos. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's good. You know, when somebody is saying something wrong, you should, maximize the influence that you have to put out the right opinion or the right mindset. That's beautiful. However, there are certain things I want to bring to your notice. First of all, the fact that you should be comfortable knowing that your opinion can be wrong. One of the reasons why we find people come on the internet and argue baselessly on things that are clear, like you can see this thing, this is right, this is wrong, and yet somebody is arguing that "Mm-mm, this is right, this is wrong," is because that person has not come to terms with the fact that they can be wrong, which is a form of pride. But that's not even where I'm going to. You should be comfortable knowing that, especially when it has to do with issues where there's no rule or regulation or spiritual law or natural law that is fighting it. If it is a matter of opinion, your opinion might not always be the right opinion, and you should be comfortable with that. Another thing I want to bring to your notice is please and please, let's avoid jumping to conclusions on matters that we know nothing about. What do I mean by that? I can attend an event and somebody is talking, and then because I'm at the event, I tend to have a better picture of what the person is saying. You who was not at the event, you might see just a 30-second clip or a 1 minute clip on what the person was talking about, and you can jump to conclusions, wrongly assuming that this was what this person meant. So sometimes I think some arguments that we have online, when we come online, we see just a 45-second video, or we see a 1 minute video, or we see a 2 minute video, and then we just jump to concluding that this is what this person meant. Some of those arguments can be avoided if we were sensitive enough and conscious enough to go and check what was this person actually saying. I know you might say, oh, the person that is talking, didn't they know that they will be broadcasted and all of this and all of that? Don't always assume that everything is meant for public consumption. There are certain things that might be broadcasted, but was never meant for public consumption. And that's because the public might never understand the context in which that thing was being spoken. For instance, a teacher is taking a 5 topic series on something. Hmm? You only listen to 3 minutes out of one of the topics in that series. And then you jump to conclude that this is what the whole series is talking about. You self, reason them now. It's not always like that. So before you jump to concluding that this is what this person is saying, as much as possible, try to find out what was the context in which this person was talking. With those two things in mind, knowing that your opinion can be wrong, and then being conscious enough to look for the context in which something was being spoken, I believe that our interactions will be a lot more peaceful and oibole. I wanted to say platonic. Interactions will be a lot easier, a lot more peaceful, and filled with more understanding if we can be conscious of these things.